And now we'll finish up the steps for the light push. And to do this, we need to wrap up the left foot. So let's select it, go into our perspective and graph view, frame our F curve, and also increase our range slider just so we can see what we need to do to finish it up. Okay, so we've got some pulling happening in the leg that will animate the raised ball channel to fix. Let's go there. And notice even before we get there, at around this time where the foot is supposed to be completely planted, on frame 34, it's not completely planted at all. There is a slight value in there that needs to be set to 0. Okay, even though the foot doesn't look planted, we want to get into the habit of making sure our animation is clean. So on the raised ball, let's go ahead and drop that drop the value to 0 so that the foot will be planted. Okay, and now for this pulling off the floor, what we'll do is go to about where the character is forward the most after frame 50. So that's at about frame 56. So we'll go there and let's bring up the raised ball. Okay, like that. So we get this slight bend in there, not too much of a bend. And we get this nice silhouette in the legs. Okay, but notice as we scrub, there is a little bit more locking in the leg. So what we can do to fix this is go to where the leg is near locking up the most. And that's going to be at around frame 53. So on 53, we'll go to the raised ball and bring it up so that there's no more locking. And then we'll go ahead and adjust this key so we get a better flow in here. Alright, great. So we're still getting a little bit of locking there. So we can adjust this key on frame 53 by bringing it up a little bit more to fix that. Great. Okay. And now the left foot is going to be planted as that right foot's coming back, or as the upper body's coming back. And it's going to be planted around the time the right foot is actually rolling back. So that's on frame 73. So we'll go there and drop the raised ball. And notice when we do, we're getting this pretty nice roll from our feet. Okay, so we're just about done. Now all we have left to do is animate this last footstep. So we can even adjust our range slider just to bring our attention to that last footstep. And here we'll go ahead and focus on the raised toe channel. And we do need keys. So on frame 85, let's go to the raised toe and set a value of 0. And we'll also do the same for 93 since we know that's where it's going to plant. And on frame 89, we'll go there and raise up the raised toe for the step. Not much, it is a small step. Okay, so here's what we get from our footstep. We hit play. Alright, great. And from here we can animate the raised heel too to give us a little foot flap at the end so the step looks a little bit more interesting. So let's go to frame 89, key the raised heel, and at about frame 92 we can bring it up. Okay, so here's what we get. And on 94 we'll drop the foot. Let's see how that looks when we hit play. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Maybe that's a bit too much for the foot coming up and the raised heel, so we'll go there. Just take this key and bring it up some to drop the foot. Alright, let's see how this looks. Alright, that looks better. Let's check it out again. Great. So with that done, let's go ahead and animate the translate Y to finish up the left foot. Alright, we already have a key on frame 85. So now we just need a key on 93 where the foot plants. Okay, and then on frame 89, we'll really slightly raise the foot up. Check this key out on frame 89, and then select the key on frame 93 and bring up the left half of the tangent handle on that key so we can get some nice feeling of weight in that footstep. So let's hit play and check it out. Great. Okay, so with this now done, let's go ahead and render off a play blast to check out how our footsteps are looking. We'll double click our range slider to go back to our start time, and we'll find a nice view where we can see our footsteps. Can see all of them, and I think this is a nice view. Let's check it out from here. Here it is. Great. They look good from this 3/4 view, but remember, we want to learn our lesson from making sure we play blast in more than one view. So let's try this back view. Let's see how the feet look from here. Here it is. Great. So that view looks good too. Alright, so now we can close out our play blast, and with these things finished, that actually wraps up our steps, which also means that we're just about finished with this light pull. All we need to do now is work on adjusting the upper body based off of our steps. So in the next lesson, that's exactly what we'll begin to do.